Hey, welcome back. I have another review for you for the Infinibar's PB6 and PB12, the 2-foot and the 4-foot. This is the 2-footer. So I didn't want to do your stereotypical review of these lights where you just talk about like the features and stuff. You can look all those up anywhere else. I wanted a real practical like use case of these. So I made a short video. I did a review for Edelkrone as well as these lights for this video. So check out the video here.
Message after the tone.
The point of the video was really to get to put these through their paces a little bit, to see what I could do with just these lights. Nothing in any of these shots were shot with anything except these lights. And some of them were practical in the shot, and then other ones were outside the shot, doing some fill or adding some extra effects to the phone. I have an affiliate link down below. It really helps my channel out. If you could use that link, I get obviously a kickback or affiliate kickback. I get a kickback for it, some money, some cash, some cold, hard cash. However, that did not dictate at all how I feel about these lights. I'm giving you my honest, true opinion. They're great lights. They're a little expensive, but they're built really well, and I think they're gonna last me a good long time, which I'm very excited for. But I was super impressed with like what you can do with just one light and doing the pixel tracing across to give nice sweeping, revealing shots. So the one thing I did notice in the app, when you're syncing the lights together, what I tried to do at first was use the lights in a group and then have the group do like a pixel animation kind of thing. The problem is they got out of sync. I don't know why or how. Aputure, maybe there's a way to like make sure they don't get out of sync. Every single time they would get out of sync. The one where the two footers are pointed in like this and the phone's in the middle, they were out of sync. And if you watch it back, you can see just barely that they're out of sync. So instead what I did was I faked it and did the magic infinity effect and then just pretended like they were parallel to each other. So I did it with the 2 4-footers and then did a pixel effect, and then that way they were perfectly matched the whole time, never got out of sync and didn't have any problems. And actually, I didn't actually have to have them connected to each other to get it to work, which was awesome. I thought you'd have to do that, but you don't. You can actually do this pixel magic infinity effect without having them connected to each other. Obviously through the app they have to be connected, but I thought that was really rad. The output is decent. I was actually very surprised. I did a test in the video that you saw where the fire shoots up and the phone flies out. That was actually only lit with the 4-foot tubes of these, like 2 of them. So I had one above and one below in here just to give you kind of an idea. Yeah, there's a 4-foot and 2-foot. So this is the 4-foot, which obviously gives you better output than the 2-foot. But I was super surprised. I shot 1,000 frames per second and I didn't see a flicker. And these suckers actually, I mean, granted I had them as close as I possibly could to the subject, but it actually lit it. I was amazed. I was like, wow, it doesn't look, it was just slightly underexposed, but not bad. I really wanted to push it to its limit and see how far it could go. So I have, for the last 3 years, used pretty exclusively the Titan tubes, and they're fantastic. Amazing tubes. However, they always look like tubes on camera. And then I've been waiting for Aputure to release their tube bars, and they did. But then they released these, which I thought was very interesting. If you don't already know, they are a full RGBW WW. But It looks different on camera than a tube does. To me, it looks cleaner. It has kind of a futuristic, very cool look to it that I like. It's the same as like Titan tubes. You have full control over the pixel stuff. It's very customizable in terms of like how much of the pixel you use or how, it's really cool. So it's really rad if you want like, you know, kind of like going in a car type scene. You can make it bigger, longer. But the thing that makes these so awesome is the fact that you can connect multiple of them together as long as you want, which is awesome. So cool. It's kind of cool because the adapter that comes with it is just super simple. It just clicks right in, and then you click the next light in, and you can do it, you know, that way, or you can do it, you know, this way. So you can make a square, or you can just make an infinite line, or whatever you want to do with it. I had such a struggle with the Titan tubes to get them programmed so that they would all work together. I did it in like 2 seconds with these, and they're fantastic. So I bought 4 of them because what I wanted to do is I wanted to be able to make a full square if I wanted to, which is actually more of a rectangle because I got 2 of the 2-footers and 2 of the 4-footers. Oh, the other thing I love, and this is one of the things I've always hated about tube lights, is connecting them is always a pain in the butt, especially the Titan tubes. This system is brilliant. Look at that. Connect in, tighten it down, get yourself a baby pin, connects to anything. And the nice thing is you can kind of slide it to fit wherever you want it to be. Super nice. Also has the magnets on the back to like magnetically connect it to things. It's got connecting points on the tops, which is a 1/4 inch, and then a bunch of 1/4 inch connecting on each of the sides, which is the connecting pieces. So the battery life on these aren't fantastic. They're okay. They last about 2 hours, just under 2 hours, but they do decently. The 4-foot and the 2-foot last about the same amount of time. The 4-foot obviously has more output than the 2-foot. The one thing I wish that this had that the Titans do have is an ability to choose how long you want it to last, and then it just automatically recalibrates the intensity of the light to match how long that it is you want to last, which I thought it's a cool feature. I don't see why that wouldn't be something you'd be able to do in this light as well. Now the other thing to note is they are fairly expensive. They're like $200 less than the Titan tubes. I do wish Aputure would release like a 4 light kit instead of an 8. 8 is just so expensive. It'd be nice to have the case and everything with it with just 4 of these instead of 8. It is kind of annoying to have multiple cases for each light versus just having one case that you put all the lights in. I wish I could have gotten the 8 lights, but it was a little overkill for what I needed them for. So that's why I only did the 4. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you feel like it. If you don't, do it anyway. And then use my link down below if you want to buy one of these lights because they're so cool. Look at this. It's such a cool light. Actually, it's not hot at all. Like, it does not get very warm, which is cool. Anyway, thank you. Bye. Love you. Bye.